Hey guys, today we're gonna talk about how you can get started in real estate even if you're just in college. If you're new to the channel, I'm Ariane and I retired with investment income at the age of 27, and I made this channel to help good people like you learn how to actually build true wealth and get financial freedom. So this last week, we got this anonymous post from one of our group members in our Faster Financial Freedom Facebook group. The group member asked, I am young and still in college. I really want to get started in real estate investing and do not have enough for a down payment. What would you all suggest for somebody in my position? So I'm going to break down my response in this video. But first, I want to congratulate this young college student for thinking this far ahead. They're already thinking of real estate investing at such a young age, and that already puts them light years ahead of a lot of people. I know I wasn't thinking of buying a house when I was in college, so kudos to them. Now, I love that they're thinking of buying a house too, because house hacking is a great way to start investing in real estate. And whether you're in college or maybe you're out of college already, it's a great way to start. I have a video talking more about that, so check that out up here and in the description below. So here are the steps I'd give this college student, and really to myself if I was starting over, if I was in their shoes. Number one, get steady income. I'm going to go through the points and then we'll actually go through each bullet point more in the video. So number one, get steady income. Number two, don't let lifestyle creep get you. Invest for the future. Number three, start building your credit. Number four, talk to a loan officer and figure out what loan programs you can qualify for. Number five, start learning how to analyze deals. And six, educate yourself on the process. So step number one, get a steady income. So as a college student, I know your priority is your education, but you can get a part-time job. Maybe you just work 10 to 20 hours a week. When I was in college, I was working 20 hours a week. This lets you start creating consistent income that you can use to qualify for a loan within the next year or 2 years later. And try to get a job in a career you're interested in. So whatever you're majoring in, try to get a career in that field. Or if you're really interested in real estate investing, try to get a career in that field. There are a lot of businesses who have part-time jobs available, and doing this actually does two things for you, right? You get income and you get so much valuable skills and experiences that will put you light years ahead of every other new grad once you graduate college when it comes to job experience. Because you know what? When you graduate college, your degree sometimes doesn't mean a whole lot unless it's a practical degree, right? So I was a speech language pathologist. My bachelor's degree was in psychology and education. There was no practical experience there, but my master's degree was in speech language pathology, where pretty much the whole 2 years we were treating patients as speech therapists. So the second degree, the graduate degree, was very valuable. We were pretty much ready to go when we graduated, but the bachelor's degree, we were just in classes, not actually doing real stuff. So no one would really hire us for any, a good amount of money because we didn't have real experience. So the experience is a big thing. Also, you can start my whole story from going from a broke immigrant to $10,000 a month in passive income at 27 in this video, so you can hear more about my journey if you want to learn about that. Number two, don't let lifestyle creep get you. Invest for the future. So when I first started making money, it was easy to look at all our friends and see them spending money on things and enjoying themselves. But you need to focus, right? When I was in college and even after I graduated, so many of my friends were upgrading their rentals and their housing, or buying new cars, buying new clothes, traveling to all the flashy places. But I knew that I wanted something more than those material things. I wanted freedom. I wanted to be able to have the money to provide for my family if they need me to help them, the freedom to visit my family overseas if I wanted to, and I wanted to be able to travel whenever I wanted to, but not have to work. So in exchange for that freedom, I was willing to wait a few years before I started spoiling myself. And it paid off, right? After about 5 years of dedicated focus to financial freedom, now I get to buy anything I want with passive income, meaning I don't actually have to work. That's how I have time to do these free YouTube videos for you guys. I don't have to work anymore. I can just use my passive income for my travel, for my mortgage payments, for my family's mortgage payments. I get to retire my mom with that money. So it's pretty cool. So if that's what you want, focus on that. Don't let all of the stuff that your friends are doing detract you from your goal. And here's a video I made on the psychology of money and how you can potentially get more money in your pocket. So check this video out up here and in the description below. Number 3, start building your credit. In order to get a loan, you need consistent income, which we talked about in number 1, and you need to start building your credit. So if you have a family member with good credit, you can actually ask them to be added on their credit card as an authorized user. Now, as an authorized user, the credit card algorithm sees you as someone who has this credit. So if they have a $30,000 card, it looks like you have a $30,000 card, which is great. And even if your family member doesn't trust you with a $30,000 credit, they don't actually need to give you the card. They just need to add you as an authorized user. And it's like you have that credit card on your credit card algorithm statements, whatever, right? So you don't even have to access it or use it. Just being named as an authorized user helps you build your credit. So do that if you have a family member who has access to that. If you don't, then you can start building credit yourself with some low balance credit card options or credit card builder programs like Credit Sesame or Sesame Cash Credit Builder. I'm gonna post that down here in the description below. All right, next point. Talk to a loan officer and figure out what loan programs you qualify for now or you can qualify for in a year. I made a whole video about different loan options, so you can watch that up here or in the description below. But sometimes there are 0% down programs for first-time home buyers. I know most people know you actually usually put at least like 3 to 3.5% down, but sometimes there are government programs that even help you with that 3% down that you need. So make sure you ask your mortgage loan officer about that, because you might not even need to save up that much money to buy a property, and you might just need to focus on building your credit and getting that consistent income. So that way it's a lot less stressful and you can laser focus on the 2 things you really need to do, and it might not have anything to do about saving up, this exorbitant amount of money. Number 4, start learning how to analyze deals. You'll likely be targeting more affordable properties in the $50,000 to $250,000 price points since you're just starting out. Use our rental calculator up here and in the description below. We talk about how to analyze deals there, and then you get a free copy of the rental calculator, so check that out. Number 5, educate yourself on the process of buying a home. Buying a house isn't rocket science, but it can be pretty daunting if it's your first time. I know I was like super scared when we were first learning about this. But I'm sure you can think of other things that you were scared about learning, but then once you got into the groove of things, you're like, hey, this is good, I got this. So that's how buying a house is like. So here's a video you can watch on the house buying process, and you can actually learn more about that and just feel a little bit more at ease, because that video walks you through the steps of buying a house. So there we go. Those are my tips for this question. Thank you to this anonymous group member for asking that question, and I hope some of you got value out of the answers and the question as well. If you like this, please click that like button and the subscribe button. It really helps me out for the YouTube algorithm, and we have a free Facebook community called Faster Financial Freedom. Consider joining that group and asking your own anonymous questions in there. We also have a free Wealthy Weekly newsletter for more free resources on investing and wealth. Check that out. And if you're on Instagram, please connect with me at @thearianlemire for more investing and real estate tips. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing week, and I will see you at the next video.